Hello everyone, my name is Carol. Welcome to my channel. I'm an author, a healer, a fairy whisperer, and a gatekeeper to everything magical. And I want to wish you a very blessed New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, depending on where you're at in the world. I was asked to come on today to actually give a message from Gaia, and I'm very much looking forward to working with you on this, delivering this message. But before I do, I want to just give you a little bit of information about me, my website. I think many of you know at the end of the year I was guided to start a mentorship program. And it is going to be actually transforming now at the beginning of 2022 into an elemental apprenticeship. That means we're literally going to be working together on becoming whisperers for the fairy and dragon realms. And this is going to be a very exciting new program that I have. You can check that out on my website, carolweekland.com. I'm going to be starting that on January 15th. And if you want more information, you can just contact me at my email, which is carolweekland0706@gmail.com. Now also, I wanted to take this moment to thank everyone who did end up tuning in to our Christmas Eve World Peace Ceremony with the Earth Magic Alliance. I did that, with the Earth Magic Alliance initially and had no idea that I was going to be guided to share it on the channel. But I'm so glad that guidance came through. It was such a powerful, powerful session that we had together, and everyone felt it. And I know those of you that have done it afterwards, even if you only did your part of the world, felt it too. So the question becomes, because I know people have been asking, how do I become a member of this Earth Magic Alliance? And all you need to do is contact me once again at that email, carolweekland0706@gmail.com. And I will get you information about our next meeting date. And I just look forward to working with more of you on this very, very important project. We have quite a bit coming up in the new year they're wanting me to share. And some of that is going to be touched upon today in the message from Gaia. But I know so many people would enjoy being there with us each week. Many of you may know Shaman Destiny Raven. She has her own channel. I believe she now is going by the Galactic Shaman, Sweet Spirit of Light. And she is just so magical. And she facilitates with us and offers light language and so many of her wonderful magical gifts. So it really is, each meeting is an event not to be missed. Now, on to our wonderful message from Gaia. And they would like us now to just become very comfortable. You may notice that I am not outside, and it's been very difficult to get outside lately. It's been incessant rain in this area. So I am in, unfortunately, but we can still do this from the inside as well. So I would like you to find a place where you are very comfortable. If you can be outside, that's phenomenal. Allow your feet to be flat on the floor or flat on the earth. By they I mean my guidance team, are suggesting that if you want to lie down, that is fine, but do so that your legs, your knees are pointing toward the ceiling. They're up, and then your feet are flat against the floor. They would like you now with me to grow silver roots. And because we are working with Gaia today and literally going down into a crystalline core, we're going to take our silver roots this time all the way down into the earth, through the layers of rock, crystal, dirt, and literally past the wonderful inner earth civilizations, past the blue crystal, which we have visited many times, and into Gaia's core, where there is that beautiful crystal. And we're just going to wrap the roots around this crystal. Now, the guidance team is suggesting that to have a better rapport and connection with Gaia right now, appreciate the fact that we have purple coming onto the screen right now. That's interesting. They're suggesting that you basically go ahead and do as you're guided, to wrap your arms around the crystal core. You can literally lie your heart, that would be lying face down against the crystal core. Whatever you're most guided to do will be fine. Now, I am going to feel into Gaia as you have that beautiful energy cascading through you. You will notice that the earth fairies are coming in very, very strong right now. And Gob is coming in as their leader. And he is bringing in a level of beautiful golden light as well. When we first started, I saw golden beams coming down, so we're still getting a lot of that divine Christed light coming in, that was coming in at the beginning of the solstice season and through Christmas Eve and Christmas and beyond. All right, so they are suggesting right now to feel into Gaia's core. If you have your feet against it, your feet are literally feeling that energy coming up through them, through your body, your legs, your thighs, your torso, your chest, your throat, and into your head, your third eye, your crown, and shooting up into your upper chakras as well. So the causal, the soul star, the stellar gateway. Your earth star, because you have rooted all the way down to the core, is wide open, and you will be receiving throughout this video Gaia's codes and uploads and more of your soul mission being open to you through that earth star from this, what they're calling earth activation. Now, Gaia has been talking to me for several days now, and she has been basically saying, remind us all, and that means all of us who are listening, remind all of you, and myself included, that we are her children, that we agreed to come here at this time of ascension, where things, if you're looking at the earth from a third dimensional perspective, seem so bizarre, for lack of a better word. She is saying, as her children of the light workers, the star seeds, the elemental incarnates, the earth angels, and all, that everything you do, whether it be work with a group, like the Earth Magic Alliance, solitary work as a light worker, sending energy out to the planet, to people, to animals, plants, flowers, or simply by your presence, emoting your energy to the world. It is all so deeply appreciated. And she is saying that she needs you even more than ever right now. Just as the earth is ascending and going through so many different tests, for lack of a better word, she is also ascending and going through birthing pains. And so when I mentioned at the beginning that my area has seen nonstop rain, I'd say for over a week now, that's just one symptom. You have different areas of the planet that are experiencing all kinds of weather anomalies. And this is her birthing pain into her new earth being. She wants you to remember that anytime you are tested on this earth, and as I just mentioned, that's quite a bit right now, you must feel free to come down into Gaia, to her heart or to the core, to the blue crystal, and partake of her healing, just as she is offering healing to all of us right now. You can feel that beautiful Gaia energy. She says she is going to the areas of your being that need the most assistance right now. These are the areas that have been under attack, and that for most of us can be our health, and it can be your thymus gland area right here, your high heart. And she is just offering from the crystalline core through your roots and your body, healing here of the highest order. She is saying to visualize the color of that energy coming in as an aquamarine. She's saying not like this. This is more teal, aquamarine color. It can even be the light blue of a blue calcite, such as I have. She's saying taking a crystal like calcite and laying it on this area with your hand over it while she is channeling energy to you can author further balancing of this area. And just take a moment and breathe that in. You may feel your breaths melding with Gaia's breaths. She is saying to be at peace, dear ones, to move beyond the images that are shown you in daily life. It can be by the media, it can be on a movie, simply walking down the street, in communication with friends, families, loved ones. She wants you to move beyond the visuals that you are being shown and to look, view with your heart. This is your truest compass. Indeed, it is the only compass that will serve you going into 2022. She is saying to remember the animals. Those of you that have pets or animals that you share your life with, they right now are also going through the ascension, and they can be either very mellow or somewhat erratic in their energy, running around when they usually don't, very high vibe. We are to remember that most animals are in a higher ascension level than even we are. They've already ascended, many into the fifth dimension. And those that are with us are here because they have a divine contract to be in our lives at this time, just as we have a divine contract to be in their lives at this time. So honor that contract and your dear animal friend, and realize that as you watch and meditate with them, you can connect with them and truly gain insight beyond the everyday norm. They are a wealth of information and good energy. She is saying that for so many of us, new and improved psychic abilities are coming online. She is assisting with that in many ways. And the more that we ground with her, the more that she can assist us in bringing things such as telepathy, claircognizance, clairvoyance, clairaudience, and many other things of the sort online. She is saying our sense of touch is going to become every bit as heightened as our eyesight, our ears, or our nostrils for smelling. That touch can literally replace sight in many, many ways. And that we are to work more with this sense than we have in the past to develop the tactile psychic abilities that are coming through her right now. Here, the Earth Fae, led by Gove, are stepping in to offer further clarification. Gove is bringing up a core teaching of the Earth Fae, in that if you tune in to a gnome, you can literally learn discernment through touch. So you might be saying, how do I connect with a gnome? If you have been gifted with, in any of your walks through nature, with crystals of any sort, I have hands full, as you can see right now. They are just the most magical ways to connect with a gnome, because you will not only be working with the crystal itself, but there will be a spirit in the crystal, but an elemental fae, which is considered to be a crystal fae, which is part of the earth fairy contingency. And connecting with them through holding the crystal can help you develop this tactile connection simply by touching and holding. Also, if you've been gifted with a rock outside, realize that it is a gnome that gifted you with that rock. And this being is waiting to connect with you. So once again, holding that rock and then meditating with it, doing deep breaths so that you can connect with the energy of the gnome that gifted it to you. And then ask for the lesson on discernment through tactile, and the gnome will be happy to assist. You may even ask Gob, he is saying, and he will assist as well. Gaia is coming back with a message that I know I've been asked to give to many others before in this past week. That if you feel you're being affected by interference, it really quite often is testing of the highest order. So instead of thinking, oh no, what have I done wrong? We are to look at it, she says, as what have I done right? So it means you have come to a point in your spiritual evolution that you will be able to go through this test, which seems like a challenge at the moment. And when you pass it, you move to the next level up. Doesn't mean you won't ever be tested again in this level, or I should say on this particular topic, but you will have ascended a little bit higher. She is now asking you all to act as her guardians for the earth. Please go out into the world and share with others the reverence you have for the earth. It doesn't have to be huge. It can be in very subtle ways. You can go out and pick up garbage, and you can strike up conversations with people in that way. You may tell them whatever is in your heart. You can say, I'm doing this for our earth, Mother. Or you can say, this is what I do. This is part of my purpose work. You can start conversations that way. She would like you to also focus on blessing the earth with your energies, which we will do shortly. Blessing the waters with your touch, and sending out the intention of a blessing for this waterway and all waterways. Also connecting with the beautiful tree brethren, and in turn the air brethren. They're saying, Carol, don't forget the air. I'm not, but trees and air go hand in hand. And then, of course, we've mentioned the animals. And that, of course, includes all the fish and the insects and the birds and all creatures of the earth. She is wanting me to convey how very proud she is of everything you have done, even when you feel you have fallen. This is an incredible learning experience that we contracted to go through here on this planet. You are doing incredible work. Keep going, keep shining. And she wants you to remember a teaching that came through the fairies. Oh, she's saying it's actually coming through her, and the fairies picked it up and gave it to us before. So it is that look and work with the in-between spaces in life. It's almost like doing a spin, a twirl, and as you do, You see a flow of energy, but there are spaces in between that flow. And it's in these in-between spaces that you find the stillness and the divine. And she wants you to breathe that in and remember it. And now, I would like us, we've received so much from Gaia, to work with channeling her now, some energy. If you're so guided, you can stop the video if you're not. But literally, if you have a crystal in hand, or literally with your hands if you are an energetic healer, even if you're not an energetic healer, we can all bring that divine light down through us into our head, our throat, our high heart, our heart, and out through our hands. And you may be lying flat against Gaia, her core. You may have your feet against her. You may be embracing her. Now take a moment and channel this divine light into Gaia. Gaia, we send you our love, our esteem, our deepest expression of gratitude. We love you, we honor you, we bless you, and we will continue to share and shine your light on this beautiful earth plane throughout 2022 and beyond. And now she would like you to turn and send that energy out, up through the earth. Literally all the beings in inner earth, the dirt, the rocks, the lava, the inner earth beings who have their home here, all the fairies, the dragons. And coming up now to the surface of the earth, through the land masses, the waterways, the ice caps at both ends of the earth. And literally, as we've done so many times, make a revolution of that energy around. 1, 2, 3 times. See all beings, whether they be people, children, animals, flowers, plants, rocks, trees, birds, insects, fish. All beings of the earth, including Gaia herself, all the fairies, the dragons, and those spirit beings that are working so hard on this earth plane. We are sending love and blessings from Gaia's crystalline core, from our own divine light as a light worker. And just see all beings receive this beautiful crystalline gift for 2022. Once again, we are not forcing this on anyone. We're just allowing this to soak into all places on the earth. And those that wish to receive it can literally step into it and have that become a part of themselves. Beautiful. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. We thank Gaia as we bring our give her a last hug, bring our roots back up, and thank all the fairies, the dragons, the unicorns, and all beings who helped. Thank you for tuning in. Have a magical 2022, everyone. I love you. I honor you. I bless you. Happy New Year.